Well, greetings, BCOT 247 students. This is Mr. Doucette. This is week number 5 in our 15-week course in business communications here at Cerritos College. And hopefully you're having a good experience thus far in our course. And this week we're coming into week number 5, which we're going to be dealing with drafting business messages. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we'll go over with you some of the assignments that you need to be reminded of, as well as what's due this week. We'll maybe dip back a little bit here into last week. So I'm going to go ahead and select Module 1 from our homepage, and that's going to bring me into our modules page. And of course, last week, week number 4, we covered Chapter 2, which I believe is planning business messages. So we went into the details of what to do before you're going to be writing something or drafting something or creating something. And we did a quiz on Chapter 2. You had a check-in assignment on Chapter 2 where you answered a few questions. And by the way, those questions are meant to get you familiar with certain concepts that I think are most critical. Also, make sure when you do your check-in assignment that you give me at least a couple of sentences for each answer. Don't just give me a really brief answer, because that's not convincing me that you're grasping the concepts. So make sure you at least type out a detailed, as much detailed as you need to, but not too much answer. And then we started or continued our individual presentations. So again, this is where you're creating a PowerPoint presentation of the 4 significant life events of your life. And it's 5 minutes long. You need to record it in PowerPoint or whatever software you want to use to record it. But there should be a PowerPoint presentation behind you or some kind of slide presentation with a video of you giving the presentation, and that recorded 5 minutes long and then uploaded. And so you have another couple of weeks to get that done. You have 2 more weeks to get that done. So please do not neglect it. And I am going to warn you that when you do record it, sometimes that file size is very large, and Canvas has a hard time uploading it. So if you wait till the last night, you're going to run into a lot of stress, because you're going to be like, it isn't uploading. It says it is, but it isn't. It's been sitting here for 3 hours and nothing has changed. So just keep in mind, the earlier you do it, the less stress you're going to have. I will work with you, though. For some reason you do have uploading issues, there's a few options that we have. One option that you have is you could also open a free YouTube account, and you can upload it to YouTube. And then once you upload it, you can copy the link into the assignment instructions or assignment box, and that'll be the same thing as submitting your presentation, because if I click the link, I can go there and watch your video. So anyway, that is that assignment. So please do not neglect that, and please don't put it off. Get to it right away. In fact, I do have already have this week's I have that due date for that as this week as well. So I'm just going to move that down here. And so you're going to be, and then the only other thing you have other than this week's, well, that was last week. So this week you have a check-in assignment for Chapter 5. And then you have, or Chapter 3, sorry, which is on drafting business messages, week number 5. You have a PowerPoint, you have a quiz, and then you're going to continue your discussion post. Now your discussion post, you have 5 weeks to do it. Just like the individual presentation, you have a few more weeks to do it. The PowerPoint, or excuse me, the discussion post assignment, you're basically just creating a list of 10 do's and don'ts of giving a presentation, and then 10 do's and don'ts of presentation software. Like, what should your slides look like? What should or should not do with your slides? And so you need to make that list. You do initial post of just a rough list of whatever comes off the top of your head, and then view other students' lists over the next few weeks. Update your list. You might want to update it a couple times until the last week, and then I want you to create a final list. So I should see your posts on different dates. Like, your initial post should be on one date, and then maybe a couple days or a week or so later, I see your comments on other students, and then I see the final list that you give maybe a week or 2 later. So that's what I'm looking for in the assignment. That's the best way to get the highest score. That's worth up to 50 points. So those are all the assignments for this week. I'll go ahead and change the date on all of these, so they all are this coming Sunday. And I think that's it. I think I covered everything for this week. If you have any questions or issues or concerns, you can meet me during my office hour, which is on with Cerritos, is on Tuesdays from 12:30 to 1:30. But of course, if that time doesn't work for you, you can email me or text me, and we can figure out a time that does work for you and be able to meet then. So let me know if you have any questions or concerns, and I will be happy to meet with you. Okay, so until next week, have a great week, everybody, and keep up the good work. And you'll all see me again on